up slow, let it roll.
Hello everybody, welcome into the Turkey Legster Zone. Welcome in our weekly dance party. So happy to be able to start the stream with that every week. Hello to everyone in the chat. Hello. Great to have you here on this Saturday night, June the 13th of 2026. Hope you all are doing well. Yeah, let me say hello to friends in the chat. I had the Hitchhiking Bones here earlier. I don't know if Dawn is here right now, but hello to Dawn. And maybe on the replay. Dave Stragan, hello. Welcome in. Just popping in to say hi and leave a like. Tina McNeil, hello. Tina and Chuck. Hello, welcome in. Robin, I Heart Disney. Hello, welcome in. Lyle, I am Lyle. Welcome in. Scrolling down, scrolling down. Angie C, welcome in, Angie. Hello, welcome in. Do 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 do. Turkey Legster Zone. Gloria Thibodeau, hello, welcome in. How you doing? Hope you're having a great weekend. Turkey Legster Zone. Isn't that a great song? Turkey Legster Zone. Come on in, come on in. Izzy, hello Izzy, welcome in. Welcome in to the stream. The Turkey Legster Zone. Turkey Legster Zone. Jalen, welcome in. Hello, Jalen. Spencer Walker, hello, welcome in. Joel Brim, hello, welcome in to the Turkey Legster Zone. Come on in, I'm scrolling down. There is the end of the chat. Hello, everybody. Welcome in, and to anyone on the replay. Should have said this earlier. Make sure to leave a comment and let me know that you were watching. Um, Welcome in. Saw some chatter in the up above here about weather today. Actually, about 10 minutes before I started, we actually started getting rain. It sounds like maybe it tapered off already, but I did step out to see, and we actually got a little bit of rain, not a ton. It was just more of a light rain, not a lot. So if there's something else in the next hour and my internet goes out and the stream dies, you'll know what happened. But it doesn't seem like there will be. So, whoa, Robin, really? We were supposed to be like mid 90s plus the feel like or heat index um like plus 10. Um but wow, that's crazy pants. All right, well, I'm going to continue with my little chat. I'm continuing my series on the Disney parks. I haven't, it hasn't been every single week, but I've done three. I've done three parks already on my Disney According to Dean series. Um, so talking through all the parks. I have done Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios. Today we are on Animal Kingdom, and I'm just going to talk through the park. Talk about what my favorites are in the park, my thoughts on it. Kind of talk through my favorites there. Kind of what's an ideal visit to Disney's Animal Kingdom with Dean the Turkey Legster. Mom, welcome in. Welcome in, Mom, from the other room. um, so yeah, I see people using the member emojis, the exclusive member emojis that I have. You can feel free to use those in the chat. Um, I don't actually see the emojis, unfortunately. They show up like this. I see Gloria use a turkey leg, rooster, rooster, Dean tune. My mom used member logo, turkey leg, Dean tune. So I kind of wish, YouTube would, I mean StreamYard would, kind of update that. Ooh, the rain came back. There's no thunder, but I do hear the rain. We got a little bit more rain. So anyway, yeah, if the stream goes kaput, you know what happened. And It shouldn't. We don't usually lose power unless it's like a crazy, crazy storm. Um, so Animal Kingdom, Disney's Animal Kingdom. So I've talked about where if I was to put Animal Kingdom on a ranking, Animal Kingdom would, as it stands now, Animal Kingdom is a kind of a close second or a close third. It would tie for first if they sold turkey legs at Animal Kingdom. Then it would be an easy tie with Epcot for first. Uh, I love the theming of Animal Kingdom and just the feel, the ambiance. You walk in, it's relaxing, and it's I say it's unique, but all the parks really have a unique feel to them, and they're all unique. They all have their own special feels that everyone will like or not like or whatever. Um, but yeah, Animal Kingdom, of course, they have animals. They have certain areas that have animals, and so yeah, and I absolutely do. I love going there. I would might go there a little more if they had turkey legs. But I'll talk about there are some places that I have found things that I do enjoy eating that I can eat. That I like. Sorry. Um, yeah, animal. Everyone says Animal Kingdom is the hottest park. I don't notice a difference. I think all the parks are really hot, regardless. To me, that's how I think about it. Theoretically, Animal Kingdom should be a little cooler, because of all the trees, and you would theoretically have the shade. Um, Disney does not have, Animal Kingdom does not necessarily have as much shade as you would think in some of the areas. Um, and then where there is shade, they don't have a ton of seating. Um, but depends on where. Yeah, it depends on where you are. Um, but you know, it's all that aside. Um, it's a really great park. It's So I was gonna grab a. Did I remember to bring a park map in here? I did bring a park map. I think it may have been the last time I talked about they put out these cool kids summer maps that you can use to kind of pinpoint more kid-friendly experiences. Um, so this is actually fun. They've got the map here of the park. It is not completely like map accurate, but it gives you a general idea where everything is. And this is really fun. This is really fun. They have, of course, they have on here the new Bluey's Wild World at a conservation station, which I want to go see the animals. The last update that I heard is that they are slowly acclimating the animals so that guests can, um, visit. I think they're doing, what I saw was that they're doing guided tours where the cast members take you in and kind of the animals. You're in there with the animals, but their goal is that guests can do self-guided tours. Izzy said, "Yes, I can't wait till they complete Tropical Americas." Yeah, that is going to be really. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with Tropical Americas. Um, it always seems like they're reporting on, you know, really good pace with the construction. So I think that we're going to see Tropical Americas getting done. And maybe it's just there's a lot um, of work that needs to get done, and you know, I don't know, but I'm looking forward to it as well. Um, so, um, so I'm looking forward to that. Um, I honestly, so going into like Animal Kingdom of the past, um, the Dinoland USA area, um, I thought it was a I honestly thought it was I thought it was a good theme. I thought it was a good idea to have dinosaurs. Um, I don't, especially with the more recent years when the part where they had the games and everything, um, that area, I think I can't speak for everyone, but to me, it just seemed like that area was starting to get a little outdated or empty or just in need to be changed. And I was very happy when they decided to to go with Tropical America. So I'm looking forward to that. Pandora. Let's talk about Pandora. So Pandora. I have only seen the first Pandora movie. Um, actually, rewind. Let us talk about the first section that you go through, the Oasis that you go through after you scan into the park or tap in, whatever you want to call it, by the entrance. You have this section where there's little waterfalls and there's birds and there's a couple animals and you pick a side, you go up the side. There is a cut through you can actually take and go through um, through the middle and to enjoy just kind of this really peaceful setting. And so next time you go to Animal Kingdom, take a few minutes to go through in the middle of that area. Now they have had, I think a Pluto meet and greet in that part. Um, so if they're not using that for meet and greet, it should be pretty uninhabited because people, for the most part, are going in and out on the sides. But as you enter, you go through that part, then you come around, then you got the big reveal of the Tree of Life, the big tree, the park icon, and it's a really impressive sight. Um, and you go into that area, then you've got the two shops on either side, and then you can pick from there where you want to go. Um, so yeah, they have the macaws flying over. They do have the winged Hold on. The Winged of Encounter. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I think it's Winged Encounter. Yeah, Winged Encounter. Um, so that's a fun show that they do several times throughout the day, and that's really impressive. I think I have at least one video on the channel. It's a few years old. I might want to try to do another video um, soon, but that's really amazing. And then while you're right there, you don't have to walk too far. They have trails that go around the Tree of Life, and you can get a good look at the tree up close and check out all of the animals that they have carved into the tree. Um, and it's a really fun scavenger hunt to just to kind of look at the tree and identify all the animals. And as you're walking through the trails, you also have the animals and the creatures um, where you're walking, kind of the big roots. Um, you'll see like they've got like a squid or an octopus or something in the ocean um, carved into there. They've got an owl, they've got a lion, they've got dolphin, they've got buffalo and bison and lions and tigers and bears. Oh my, and all kinds of things. And you just have to look. Um, and there's hundreds. I forget the exact number of animals that there are in the tree. If anyone knows off the hand, put it in the chat. I think it was a lot. Um, so that's a great. I would call it an attraction. Almost 400. Okay, that sounds right. Um, I would call it an attraction because it really is. Then there's a second trail. It's a more on the backside that you can go to. They have a few animals. It kind of goes back where the what is the Zootopia show exits. So there's another trail there. It's right on the water. So that's a really relaxing stroll too. You'll get another good view of the tree, of the animals carved in there. Uh, and so yeah, so 337, Robin says. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. Uh, well, 337 is almost 400. Um, yeah, you know what, Angie? They've been doing something on the trails. They were closed, I think, the last time that I went there. I'm not sure exactly what they're doing, but I hope they reopen them soon. They have animals there on the trails in that area. Um, so then now let's go over to Pandora. I have some very mixed feelings on Pandora. Pandora is the one area of the park that, and I know it's fairly recent. Um, not recent, but I know my feelings on Pandora is that it needs to be just it does not quite fit Animal Kingdom. I don't think that I don't think it fits. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't think it fits. Um, that said, having seen the first Pandora movie or Avatar movie, saw the first Avatar movie, so I'm not completely you know, it's not a complete, mystery to me what, Avatar is. It was an interesting movie, but I didn't really care for it. I only saw it once. Um, as far as the theming that they did in Pandora, as far as, accuracy from, from the world of Avatar, I think they did a pretty decent job representing that. I've not been on either of the rides, but from the videos that I've seen of them, I think those also accurately, the IP is represented. Um, well, considering. I just don't think. I think they can do something else in there. I don't know what, but they need to. Cherry Blossom Fairy, hello, welcome in. Tina says Pandora should be in Hollywood Studios, Moana should be in Animal Kingdom, Mickey's Runaway Railway should be in Magic Kingdom. I agree with the Mickey's Runaway Railway. Um, I kind of agree with the Moana. I think the Moana they could have. Yeah, I'm not sure about Moana. Um, Pandora. I don't think Pandora needs to be in a Disney park. It's not. I think Disney has enough of their own IP that they actually own, not that they inherited through Fox. See, I think the stuff they own, some of the world, some of the whatever you want to call it, the IPs, I think that would be their best fifth park. Um, that's how I feel. They could have had a much bigger Pandora section um, in a separate park. They could do in whatever. Oh, the Moana water experience. Tina, I get what you're saying. To me, I think if the journey of water, I think if that didn't have the water, the messaging that it has in it, I think it would fit less in Epcot where it is. Um, but I think it works. Does it work 100% well? I'm not. It wouldn't. If Disney had come to me and asked me, I wouldn't have told them, Moana. Um, I think they could have done a similar attraction with a different IP. Um, um, but I don't know. That kind of something maybe to be on a separate, maybe a separate stream. But anyway, Tony O'Tower, hello, welcome in, Tony. Um, welcome in. Hope you're having a great Saturday. Yeah, Pandora. Um, Africa. We go over to Africa now. Africa. Um, I have not been on the safari in a while. Um, and that's just because of my physical stuff, my neuropathy and stuff. And I'm pretty sure I could probably get on the ride vehicle, okay? Um, but when I rode it, I know that it's got all the animals on there. Um, I think it is an amazing attraction. Um, and I think one would probably say that's probably the best animal, probably the best animal, I'll call it the animal-based attraction at Animal Kingdom. And then a close second would be the walking trails. Um, um, so yeah, I love that. Africa is really well themed. It is, of course, home to the Festival of the Lion King, which is a great show. I've not seen that in a while. I gotta be honest, I like the show, but I don't, the seating is a little uncomfortable. Um, I wish they had different kind of seating, like with backs on them, and they don't have to be like huge. They can still be like the bleacher type, but they just need to have backs, have seats that have backs. Um, Unless I'm remembering it wrong, I don't think that has they have backs on those seats. Um, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Um, but it's a good show. Um, then you also have the train over to the conservation station, and I touched on it. They just redid it all for Bluey, and they got the new animals in there. The jumping junction. Yes, junction. They also have the play and dance with Bluey and Bingo. I will not be going to that. I will go I will go to the conservation station and visit the animals, the jumping junction, which I actually saw a video um, from Miss April at a Bouncin' Journey, um, and she went over there. She was looking at all the Bluey merch and little peek at the show inside, and she went through the junction there. Um, so yeah, actually, Tony, from April's video, it looks like it's not as crowded. That area, that whole area is not quite as crowded as maybe people were thinking, or maybe different days, different times. Um, you know, it's kind of one of those things you go over there. They have it on just a standard queue. It's not a virtual queue anymore. Like I think they started out with that. But I don't mind the switching out of the animals. Um, I think they still need to have that, interactive, but that experience where you can get up close to the animals. So I'm glad that they kept that part of it. I'm not a Bluey fan. I'm sorry, anyone that is. Again, with the IP, just like Pandora, um, I'm not a fan that they put Bluey in there. That could have been in their IP that Disney owns, but not necessarily the Disney, um, you know, stuff. Um, Richard, Disney Magic and Mayhem, hello. Or I should say, ka-chow, welcome in. Just in time, home from work. Well, you arrived just on time. I'm still live. So welcome in. We're talking about Animal Kingdom. So anyway, yeah. So next time I am in Animal Kingdom, I will be taking the train ride over. The train seemed a little more crowded than usual. That's what was more crowded to me, um, from April's video. Um, but yeah, that is a good question, Tony. I don't know. I don't know if it will be it will go away after Cool Kids Summer, or if they will do, something else in that area. Um, It'll be good. It'll be interesting to see. Um, The one clue that I have that is a huge question mark, makes it a huge question mark, is the fact that they switched out the animals, the jumping junction, because Bluey is like an Australian, uh, he lives in Australia, I guess. Um, so they're not going to switch that again at the end of the summer, even if they, you know, take Bluey out. Um, it'll be interesting to see. It'll be also interesting to see, and I know this is a whole different park, but at Hollywood Studios, and I mentioned this, but I think that the last time, but the the new animation courtyard. It'll be interesting to see the experiences that they had, like the characters walking around and having fun. How much of that is Cool Kids Summer, and how much of that will go away at the end of the summer. Um, that's true, Tony. They could definitely. The conservation station actually would be a great place to have like the rotating IP. I don't want them to include Bluey in that rotation is the thing. I don't. It's not Disney. I know Disney owns it, um, but Bluey is not Disney. I said it. Um, so then while you're in Africa, you can do the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. They have gorillas, hippos, and unique birds. That's a fun walking trail walk through. Um, Over in Asia, you keep going over to Asia, they have the Feathered Friends in Flight. I've been in that show. It's been a while, but I have been in there. The Maharaja Jungle Trek, again, is a walkthrough. The animals. Jason Thibodeau, welcome in. I was talking, um, but I saw you come in. Hello, Jason, welcome in. And Richard, yeah, I think I said hi to Richard, but hi, Richard. Again, in case I'm crazy and I didn't actually. Um, then the other two attractions they have in Asia is the Kali River Rapids, which is the description says you travel through the turbulent rivers of a jungle landscape on this wet raft ride. That is not a Dean ride. You will not see me stream that or vlog it or pictures or nothing. Zero. There's a 0% chance I would do that ride. Just like Expedition Everest, there's a 0% chance I would do that ride. I don't do I don't do roller coasters or anything fast. Um, I just don't. So anyway, so Asia's a little light in the things that I would do there. Um, and then over around in between Asia and where tropical Americas is going to be, they do have the Theater in the Wild, which is home to the Finding Nemo, the Big Blue and Beyond show. I do like that show, but the same thing as the seating. The seating is the same thing. There's no backs on it. It's I like the show. If you go to Animal Kingdom and you have not been to that Finding Nemo, the Big Blue and Beyond, I recommend checking it out. It's a really good show. It is a 25-minute show. They have 5 or 6 show times throughout the day. Um, and so on my recommendation. All right. So, of course, you've got multiple shopping throughout Animal Kingdom merch. Then you've got the eating. So I'm going to reiterate. I'm going to reiterate that Animal Kingdom does not have turkey legs. So that is a great big fat spec against or mark against Animal Kingdom. But what has Dean had here at Animal Kingdom that I have enjoyed? So outside the entrance of Animal Kingdom, you do have the Rainforest Cafe, which I've actually been to. Oh, actually, I've been there about 3 or 4 times. Um, and it's all been like within the past year or so. But I do enjoy the Rainforest Cafe. Um, so I do enjoy that. I don't remember what I had. I think I had some kind of a pasta dish the one time, and then um, not sure. Um, I did not come that prepared, but I know that I enjoyed it. The theming in there is great. It matches perfectly with Animal Kingdom. There's another Rainforest Cafe at Disney Springs. I've not been to that one, but I have a sneaky suspicion that the one at Disney Springs is probably more busy. Um, Sneaky suspicion. It's just the sneakiest suspicion that I've got. As far as dining, I've eaten at the Flame Tree Barbecue. That's there in the there near the tree, um, Discovery Island. Um, at that, I have not gone to the Tiffin's restaurant, Nomad Lounge. Been to the Pizzafari. Um, Pretty good pizza. Tracy Tree is creepy at Rainforest. Angie says we were at the one, the one at Disney Springs. Okay. If you ever have a chance to go to the one at Animal Kingdom, um, I honestly would like to try out the one at Disney Springs to see, how it's different or how it's, um, better or worse. But I tend to get into I will try new things once in a while. But then once I find something that I like, um, I pretty much stick with it. So just out of habit, I probably would just go to the one at Animal Kingdom because it's familiar. Um, you know, it's a familiar, just you know, scheduling a visit there with going to Animal Kingdom versus doing Rainforest Cafe at Disney Springs. Um, Probably just what I would do. So in Pandora, I have eaten at the Satuli Canteen. I gotta say, I am pretty happy with what they have at the canteen. They do like rice and noodle bowls type things with some vegetables and things. Um, so it's fairly healthy. If you're looking for something on the more healthy side, um, it can be. Um, Rainforest Cafe also has, some good health-minded things. I think they had like a salad or um, gluten-free, I think I saw. Um, and most places now are going to have something that you can order or request that is special dietary needs friendly. There's Don. Hi, Don. Welcome in. Howdy. Satuli Canteen is one of our favorites. Great bowls and desserts too. Yes, I've not had the desserts personally, but actually I did have. I did eat there. I did eat at Satuli Canteen with Don and another friend. I've also eaten there with my mom. One of our visits, we ate at Satuli Canteen. We also ate at ate at Rainforest Cafe, one of our Animal Kingdom visits. And I believe that's the only places I have eaten at Animal Kingdom. You've got Rainforest Cafe, Flame Tree Barbecue, Pizza Fari, Satuli Canteen. I think that's it. Well, the last time went there, I did order just ordered like a breakfast sandwich thing at one of the spots, one of the walk-up spots. I forget what the name of it was. Might have been the place in Africa there. Um, Not sure. Um, um, so anyway, that's basically it on Animal Kingdom. Um, like I said, it's a great place, a great vibe. Um, to go there. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Um, it is very relaxing. I need to probably talk about the new show, um, the Zootopia Better Together. Um, I went there. I've seen it exactly once, so I can say that I checked it out. Um, and let's just say, unless it's like super hot when I go there, and I'm really, or unless I'm with someone that really, really wants to see it or wants to go in there, I'm probably not going to go in that show ever again. It did not, it did not, it was not my cup of tea. It was just a lot going on. And I forget what it was, but there was one thing from towards the very end of the show that I thought was kind of funny. I forget what it was. It was some character or something, something. I forget what it is, but I would not do that again. Um, it just seemed like they were trying. I didn't get a particular message that the show was trying to convey. It just seemed like they were had like imagination diarrhea when they were um, creating the show. Just kind of doing a lot. Then they needed to pull back on what they were doing in the show, or they needed to make it a few minutes longer um, in order to, you know, put everything in there. I don't even know how long the show is. How long is the show? I have my map. Uh, it doesn't say how long it is. I'd say it's probably a 10 to 12 minute show. It's going to be my guess. You saw it, Don. Would you say it was about a 10 to 12-minute show? Maybe it might have been longer. Tyler Raymond Silva, welcome in. Great to have you in. Welcome to the channel. Talking about Disney's Animal Kingdom tonight. So that's just my thought on it. And that's a shame because the Zootopia IP is I love Zootopia. Um, it's a lot of fun. I have not seen the second movie. Actually, according to Dawn, and a couple other reviews, the Zootopia 2 is an incredible film. Great film. I need to see it. Um, I just they just they really could have done better with that show. Um, and I don't think they're going to do anything with it for years. Um, but for Zootopia fans, they do have the Nick and Judy meet and greet there outside the entrance now, and that was usually Doug and Russell from Up. So if you're wanting a meet and greet with Nick and Judy, Judy Hopps, um, they are doing the meet and greet outside there. So that's that's a plus. It's somewhere you know you can go meet and greet Nick Wilde and Judy Hopps. Um, so in case you are wondering, I never did go see the nighttime show years ago when they had it, the Rivers of Light. Either version. There were two different versions that they had. There was like a first version and a second version. I never went to saw that. They had Kite Tales during the 50th. I never went to see that. From the videos, it looked kind of interesting, but a little weird. But would have loved to go see Kite Tales at least once. Um, so I have no opinions on that. The Kite Tales seemed interesting, but a little weird. And then the Rivers of Light seemed really cool. Um, oh, you saw the Jungle Book nighttime show there. I never saw that, Angie. I heard about it. I would have loved to see it. Um, so Lyle says, let's try that again. I miss Kite Tales. Oh, okay, yeah. Um, I only saw it on video, so you know. Um, the one thing I did see back in the day, I don't know if anyone remembers this, but they had actually did have a parade in Animal Kingdom, and it was the Jammin' Jungle Parade. And it was a really fun parade. You can find videos of it on YouTube. You just search it, Jammin' Jungle Parade, uh, Animal Kingdom, Disney's Animal Kingdom. You should get, a fairly decent video of it. Um, that was a lot of fun. I do remember that parade. It was a whole lot of fun. They also did a Christmas version that was the Jammin' Jingle Jungle something parade. So that version you should be able to find a video of as well. Um, and if you haven't, I recommend you got homework. Look that up on YouTube. Animal Kingdom, Jammin' Jungle Parade, and you will not be disappointed. It's really fun. In fact, I've still got my books here. I might be able to. Yeah, see that 5 times fast. Jim and Jingle Jungle, Jim and Jingle Jungle Parade, Jim and Jingle Jam and Jingle Jumanji Parade. Let me see. I'm gonna look in my book here. Um, Yes, Jam and Jungle Parade. When you search, yeah, put Disney's Animal Kingdom in your little search bar. So I am looking to see if they have it in this book. This has a lot of like uh information little pages that talk about different attractions that the parks have had. Don't see it in this one. This would have been the one. Okay, I do not see it in here. All right, well, I don't see it in there. So anyway, it was a good parade. It was a really good parade. Um, yeah, I'm pretty sure it had blue in it. Would have had blue. Um, yeah, Don, it was just a lot of fun. Even if you watch the parade and you want to like just find a record like the audio, you should be able to find the like the soundtrack. Is just a whole lot of fun to listen to even just that. Um, so yeah, Jam and Jungle Parade. And I don't remember what channel I saw it on. Um, but you should get there's a few options. There's a few versions of it um to watch. It's been a while, but anyway. All right. Any questions, you guys, relating to Animal Kingdom? My thoughts and feelings, and me versus Animal Kingdom as I get ready to wrap up the stream. Pop it into the chat. Um, I'm going to talk to you about what's coming up next week. Next week, you probably can't tell, but this is a new background that I ordered specifically for next week's stream and a stream I'm doing in July. Next week, I'm doing a halfway to Christmas stream, and I've got 3 special guests that are going to be coming on to talk about Christmas. So this is going to look a little Christmassy here. Um, and I've got 2 of my guests in the chat right now, and I'm going to have 3. So come back next week. We're going to do, we are going to be doing Halfway to Christmas. And of course, coming up Monday, Rooster Mode activated in the morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. The Halfway to Christmas Turkey Legster Zone is well, same hour, 8 p.m. Eastern next Saturday. That is June the 20th. Sorry, June the 20th. The Once Upon a Turkey Leg is coming back Thursday. Is coming back. Currently it's a bi-weekly show, um, officially. But on Thursday, which is the 18th, I will be reading a couple of Christmas stories. So that's at 8 p.m. Eastern as well. Wednesday, the day before, on the 17th, speaking of being at parks, I'm going to be at the Magic Kingdom, um, streaming at 9:30 a.m. earlier if I get there earlier. Later if I get there later. Whenever I get there and get ready, I'm gonna aim to be able to start at 9:30. Um, so that's upcoming, and look for a new turkey nuggets video to pop up on Tuesday morning. Um, Enjoying that video series. If you haven't checked those out, check those out. Um, so Dawn asked, Dean the Turkey Legster, did you ever see the Block Party Bash parade at Hollywood Studios? I did actually. I do remember that vaguely. Vaguely. That would have the I guess that would have been like my 2009 to 2010 time frame. Um, um, but yeah, I do remember that I saw that one. I do remember that I saw that one. Yes, Lyle, I cannot wait. So wait. Robin says I need Disney to do Christmas in July merch. Yes. And I'm planning to do a Christmas in July stream. Um, I mean, more Christmas. More Christmas. Um, so, welp, I do believe that was going to be all. Um, to my members, I'm going to try this week to start working on sending, oops, upside down, to sending postcards out to my members. I think I have several of yours' address. Um, but if I've never gotten your address from you, um, reach out to me either through the email here or through a direct message on social media, whatever social media you've got me on. I'd like to just send out a little postcard to say hey and thank you for being a member. So I'll be sending these out to my members first, and then I will probably go on from there to some other friends. Um, Matt Walter, hello, welcome in. So I need to go get postcard stamps. So I have several, regular stamps, but the postcard stamps are an entirely different monster. Um, so if you not sure if I have your address, I'm gonna look at try to dig out, figure out where I put my list. Um, um, that's gonna be interesting because I have such a sophisticated organizational system. Sometimes I forget where I put them. So we'll see. Um, all right, guys. Well, that I think is going to do it for tonight. I thank you for watching, for coming in. Thank you for everyone for chatting. Tina's done walking. Yes, seen the parade. Wonderful, great parade, great parade. Thank you for coming in and watching or listening, watching and listening me chat about Animal Kingdom. Next week, of course, is going to be the Halfway to Christmas show, and then in 2 weeks, I am going to wrap up the Disney According to Dean series with I'm going to touch on Disney Springs, the resorts, transportation, and just kind of wrap up that whole the Disney according to Dean. And so yeah. So everyone, thank you so much for watching, subscribing, supporting the channel. Appreciate you so much. To those of you who are members, the Gobble Crew, thank you so much for your added support. That is very much appreciated. Very much, a lot. Um, and thank you to my moderators, my Gobble Squad. I have a few of them in chat now, so thank you um, to you guys and to anyone who is not in the chat. So thank you so much. Richard Duggins just subscribed. Well, welcome in, Richard. I am looking to sign off now, but welcome in. Um, Great to have you. Great to have you. So, all right, guys, take care. Um, have a gobble-tastic weekend and stay cool. It's tough. It's tough, but it's yeah. So, anyway, that's gonna do it. Take care, guys. So long. Farewell. Been great having you. Been great seeing you here today. What am I doing? Oh, there's the end stream. Oh, we almost went on for another hour.